Let's begin today with a question that lies at the heart of every anxious mind. What if things don't go the way you hoped? What if people disappoint you? What if the world remains unfair, chaotic, and unpredictable? The answer, the Stoics say, is simple, and yet profoundly difficult. Make peace with what you cannot control. This is not an act of weakness. It is the beginning of power. It is the root of inner freedom. Today we explore one of the most essential Stoic principles, the art of surrendering control without surrendering yourself. You'll learn why trying to control the uncontrollable leads to suffering, and how letting go, truly letting go, can bring you clarity, resilience, and peace. Section 1. The Stoic Foundation, the dichotomy of control. The Stoic path begins with one distinction. Some things are up to us, and some things are not. Epictetus. This is not just a philosophical idea. It is a way of seeing the world with precision and sanity. What is up to us? Our judgments, our choices, our responses, our values. What is not up to us? Other people's actions, outcomes, the past, illness, accidents, weather, death. When we confuse the two, when we try to control what isn't ours, we invite suffering. But when we stay focused on what is ours, our inner life, our choices, we find peace. Control is not power. Clarity is. Section 2. The illusion of control and the burden of resistance. So much of our modern stress comes from trying to control the uncontrollable. We try to manage other people's opinions. We try to prevent every loss. We obsess over perfection. And when life doesn't cooperate, which it never does for long, we panic, we rage, we collapse. The Stoics taught that resistance to reality is the source of suffering. Seneca wrote, "Fate leads the willing and drags the unwilling." You cannot stop the river from flowing, but you can stop thrashing against the current. Control is not always strength. Often it's a disguise for fear. Letting go is not always weakness. Sometimes it's the only doorway to freedom. Section 3. Real-life chaos, real Stoic practice. Imagine this. You're about to give a big presentation. You've prepared for weeks. But right before it starts, the projector fails. Or worse, someone criticizes you publicly. What do? The untrained mind explodes. This shouldn't be happening. This is ruining everything. This isn't fair. But the Stoic mind pauses and says, this is not up to me. My response is period. And with that shift, you reclaim your power. The Stoic doesn't pretend life is fair. He simply refuses to let unfairness destroy his peace. Section 4. The freedom of surrender. Now here's the paradox. Letting go of control brings a deeper kind of control over yourself. When you stop trying to dominate the external world, you begin to master the internal one. This doesn't mean you don't care. It means you act without desperation. You show up, you do your part, but you release the result. This is how the Stoics lived. With intention but not obsession. With presence, not possession. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. This is not passivity, it's mental discipline. It's emotional independence. Section 5. Letting go in relationships, work, and health. Let's bring this to daily life. In relationships, you cannot control someone else's thoughts, love, or loyalty. but you can control how honestly you speak, how kindly you act, and how calmly you walk away if necessary. Detachment does not mean you stop loving. It means you stop begging. At work, you can't control how your boss behaves. You can't guarantee success. But you can control your work ethic, your integrity, your learning. You can strive and let go. With your body and health, you can care for your body, but sickness may still come. You can try to live long, but you cannot demand immortality. As Epictetus said, I have to die. If it is now, then I die now. If later, then I'll eat my lunch first, for it is not yet time. There is peace in that, a strange, beautiful peace. Section 6. Practicing peace right now. So how do we practice this peace? How do we train ourselves to let go? Here are 4 simple but powerful exercises. 1. The Let It Go meditation. Sit quietly. Recall something that's bothering you, something you want to control. Now ask, is this truly up to me? If not, breathe deeply and say, I release this. I choose peace. Repeat it until the grip loosens. 2. The view from above. Imagine yourself from a great height, then zoom out. See your city, your country, the earth itself. What does this problem look like from up here? This is how Marcus Aurelius saw things. Small, passing, not worth your inner torment. 3. Focus on the inner scorecard. Ask, did I act with virtue, with wisdom, with calm? If yes, you've already succeeded, no matter what happened. 4th, say amor fati, love of fate. Don't just accept what happens. Embrace it. Say, this too is part of my path. As Nietzsche echoed the Stoics, my formula for greatness in a human being is amor fati, that one wants nothing to be different, not forward, not backward, not in all eternity. Section 7. Final reflections, the peace that remains. Peace does not come from perfect circumstances. It comes from perfect clarity. When you know what's yours and what's not, what to hold and what to release, you walk lighter. You stop carrying the weight of the world. You start living from within. That is the Stoic path. To act without fear, to love without attachment, to live without control and without needing it. As the waves rise and fall, you remain still, not because the storm is gone, but because you have become the calm. Thank you for walking this path. If this message resonated, subscribe and share it with someone who needs peace. Remember, you are not here to control the world. You are here to master yourself.